Looks so good. So I have a scar that I got when I was 3 years old. My aunt was taking care of me at the time, and instead of sitting me down in a high chair like a normal 3-year-old kid, I was sat down in a regular chair. She served me this bowl of soup, and for a second she turned around and I poured the hot bowl of soup on myself, covering my chest, my right arm, and my right leg. I had third-degree burns, and I still have the scar on my chest.
I have a scar here that I got from playing basketball last year. It was a freak accident. I got tripped up, and when I woke up, I saw my kneecap lodged in my thigh. I called my mom. She rushed me to the ER. The doctor basically said that I have a ruptured patellar tendon. This tendon from my kneecap to my shin bone had ruptured and exploded. There's nothing keeping these two things connected, so basically my leg would go limp. Kind of like that. So we're here at the Warren Tattoo
to get a tattoo to cover up my scar.
So you're wanting to incorporate your scar, like not actually cover it all, but sort of decorate it?
Yeah, I definitely don't want to cover it up just because it's been with me my whole life, but I do want something on it to kind of bring it together. I'm like very Mexican, and so like I wanted something with my background, and so I'm obsessed with the Dia de los Muertos, the skulls and the flowers.
So I do want to quote probably somewhere around here or here. She actually has a flower tattoo as well. It was kind of like when she went through depression too, and you know, I just kind of want to get the same flower like here.
And do you want that to be actually connecting to the scar?
Yeah, the scar is like the stem.
I'm nervous, but I'm kind of excited.
Yeah.
That noise.
When I walked into the house, the first thing I saw was he was very red and he had blisters on his chest, and I rushed him to the hospital. They told me to put him on the hospital bed, and he was crying and screaming, and he kept holding into me and saying, "No, mommy, please, no, no." So.
You're making me cry too, Mom.
It's because it's so sad to see your son crying and screaming, and you feel you can do nothing about it.
This is for you, yeah.
Ready?
Yeah, let's do this. I'm kind of nervous. Yeah.
I saw him sat down on the floor, very painful, that word cannot explain. You hurt your body, but you also hurt in your heart, and you cannot share that hurt. You really want to take a little bit pain from that person to you, to share that. The only thing I can tell him that, just be where you are. And I always believe if anything happen, it could be worse.
How are you feeling so far?
Good. It's always like that first initial pinch. So growing up, middle school was a tough 3 years. Everybody has PE, we have to change. I was embarrassed of showing my scars, so I would either change in the bathroom before going into the locker room, or I would put the shirt underneath and then just go to school dressed in my PE shirt. I feel like that's always something I've had to deal with. As an adult, I got a little bit better about it, but I'm still shy sometimes when it comes to like taking off my shirt and like showing my scar.
Are you worried?
I don't think anymore, so.
I went through a lot mentally and obviously physically. Couldn't walk for 3 months. The surgery recovery itself was one of the most painful things I ever experienced in my life. To this day, I still remember every single tipping point that changed me internally and made me appreciate the small things in life. I realized that you can't take any little thing for granted, like walking or even bending your knee, and how important that is to your everyday life. It was a very tough moment for me, and the scar is a daily reminder of the pain that I felt then and the pain that I feel now.
Can I see? Can I see?
Wow.
This is it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a little painful, but not as painful as what I went through.
I probably won't be taking my shirt off anytime soon, but I am comfortable now that I have a tattoo to show.
So this is my way of saying thank you for everything. For taking care of me and literally helping me stand back up.
I will forever have the scar, and now it's kind of cool to like have a tattoo on it that I will have for the rest of my life.
When I look back at this tattoo, it's no longer a scar, you know, it's a piece of me and a piece of you, man.
My heart is there. My heart is that little rose.
Yeah, thanks, Mom, for coming.
I love you too, son.
I couldn't have done this without you, man.